Alright, what is going on, my dudes? So it's currently like 2 o'clock in the morning. I just watched the Broncos lose their season opener in the last 15 seconds of the game, of the first game of, the NFL season. And I'm really, really tired. It's been a very, very long day. I'm just setting up downstairs. I'm just going to get this war video going for you guys. This is Season 20. Episode 11, second to last war against DSVG, I believe are the letters there. DSVG, this is the alliance with Munash and Suida in it. Two really cool guys. But yeah, up first, man, we're taking Path 6 in Section 1 here against this Black Widow Clairvoyant. I take Black Widow Clairvoyants all the time with Ghost. Ghost is, undoubtedly the best option for Claire, just about everywhere, unless it's, a node that Ghost can't take, which there aren't too many of those. That's how most of them go. We enter the fight with a special 1 there, so that was very nice. Up next, man, we have a absolute beast of a fight here, dude. So this is an Iron Man Infinity War on that shared mini-boss here. He's not a stubborn defender, but let's look at these nodes. So there's Steady Build of Fury, not the biggest deal in the world. We're not going to get 3 debuffs on me, but there's Heavy Hitter and Power Alternator. So I can't counter his Heavy, which is how I usually fight Iron Man Infinity War when I use Ghost, actually. And there's also Power Alternator. So that's one thing that, I didn't think was going to be as big of an issue as it is, and we'll see why, when we get there, because my strategy for fighting Iron Man Infinity War is typically get him to about 50-40%, chain some heavy attacks, not chain heavies, but do some heavy attacks, and then pop off a special 2, and just flush him right down the toilet, so he never gets a chance to go into his armor phase. You have to have Wasp for that, of course, just to make sure you're unblockable the whole time. But you'll see the Power Alternator here started to give me a lot of trouble, man. I wasn't really worrying about it at this point, but 20 seconds to get up to a special 2 against an Iron Man Infinity War with heavy-handed, that could be a tall order, man, because he has a very, very long heavy attack, and as you can see right here, we just switched power, and, let's see what happens here. I'm actually very curious what happened here, because I feel like I should be able to get right to a special 2, but as you can see, he's just, not letting it happen. He's going in for the special 1, and look at this, man, I wasn't able to get to a special 2 there, so now he has me in the corner. I'm starting to freak out a little bit. He's not in his armor phase yet where he's going to be gaining all the power yet, so I still have the fight in my control, but here he's throwing heavy attacks in the corner, man. He's not letting me parry him. I think he clipped me with the end of the heavy attack here at one point. It might be after this one. I'm getting in the little hits that I can get in, but this is not the position that I want to be in when I'm playing Ghost, dude. He's throwing off special attacks in the corner. He's about to steal my power again. He's unstoppable here. He's just hitting his whole heavy attack through my phase at this point. Now he's down to 17% health, man. So now here's where I got hit with that. So now it's alright, I gotta get to a special attack, man. I can't hit him anymore. So here I have a special 1, I'm gonna go for it. He dexed out of the first 2 hits, but thank God he dashed in for the last 2. That was just a beast of a fight, man. You didn't expect that fight to be so troublesome. I never thought I was in fear of losing the fight or taking too much damage even, but it was just finding the opening to just end the fight was very troublesome there for me. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Up next, we have a Tigra on an Encroaching stun. I've taken Tigra a couple times here in Season 20. I have done her with Ghost, actually. I'm going to put on a tech boost here. There's Power Reserve, Encroaching Stun, and Stupefy. I'm going to have her dead in 1 special attack because she's not a stubborn defender. I just want to get up to a special 2 and kill her off, preferably within 20 seconds, so I don't even have to worry about the Encroaching Stun. That's the idea here, okay? She has a big heavy attack, so I'm just going to completely ignore that. I'm going to parry a bunch here just to make life a little bit easier. Charge up a heavy just to make sure I hit a big special 2. At this point, I was maybe I should save my special attack in case I have that Encroaching Stun timer. But, come on. Yeah, so that was a really, really good fight. Not too bad at all with Ghosts. Very, very quick. Very, very nice. But yeah, up next we have a Domino here, and this Domino is quite stacked. The Domino from like 2 wars ago is also very stacked. This is very similar. This is a Spite and Powerful from afar. There's no kinetic transference on this one, so not the biggest deal in the world. I'm going to toss on, I think, an Invul boost here, just in case. I mean, it's really like a waste of a boost, to be entirely honest, because I do have Hood with me, but just in case she gets up to a special 3, and I go to phase the special 3, and my phase fails, that would be the end of the fight. So I figured, it's a close war at this point. Let me go ahead and just toss on an invulnerability boost. There are 2 wars left in the season. As you can see, the goal here is just to build up to a special 2. She's not near bar of power, so I don't have to worry about her getting lucky right now. And bait out the heavy attack, go for the special 2, and that's pretty much going to end the fight. I was really worried she wasn't going to dash in. She was just going to get to 3 bars of power there at the end, but she did dash in, and we chained that special 2, and she got flushed right down the toilet there. Up next, man, we have a fight, a very interesting fight here against a rank 3 Mojo. There's aspect of evolution and kinetic transference. Alright, so this is I feel like on paper it's a lot easier than it is in actuality, and I definitely didn't play this fight to the best of my ability, but we'll talk about that when it happens here. It was fine except for like one thing. So basically, I love Mojo. I know how he works quite well, and I know about the prompts, so I'm not too concerned about my buffs as long as I don't complete any of his prompts or don't let him. So here he has used a special attack, so I'm going to try and bait out his dash so he doesn't use a special attack here. I can stun him. Now I notice he has big Mystic Dispersion. I was like, alright, let me bait out a special. And he clipped me with a big special 2, man. I can't hit him though, because then my dex would expire. I had to wait for the passive precision to go away, alright, so that I can phase through some of the damage here. I had to wait for his anti-life field to go away so I could hit him, so the dex goes away. Then I got my cruelty, so now all I have to do is get back up to 1 more special 2, and I should be good to go. He's tossing off another special 2. I'm just going to block it here. It did a bunch of block damage. I can parry him freely. We're good to go here. The next prompt is also fine, so I went for the special 2, and we got through the fight. Unfortunately, that first special 2 happened at the most inopportune time, but thankfully I've played Mojo enough to know not to have hit him right away, because if I did, I may have died from the degen damage. But anyway, that's it for section 2, and up next we have a Dr. Doom boss. We do have the Mr. Fantastic debuff on here to lower his defensive power combat rate. I have a bunch of boosts on. I threw on the experience boost just in case. We're going to pick up some of that sweet experience from doing this boss here, and we have our advanced power boost as well. So I've done this fight so many times now, I pretty much have it down to a science. I feel good about this fight. I take 3 hits into the phase and I go in for a combo. Sometimes I'll take some blocked hits here, and if I took I reparried the entire combo, that's enough to get up to a special 2. Now go for the special 2 and I get a lot of power back. I'm going to go ahead and phase that recoil. I'm going to try to get back up to another special 2 here, but he is going to use a special 1 instead. I'm going to get hit by the end of the special 1 just to keep it interesting. I'm going to stay as far away from him as possible, so that way I can get my passive fury, but I don't get passively stunned. Here I try to get off the special 2 in time to take advantage of the passive fury. Unfortunately, I could not, but at this point, it's been 40 seconds. It's going very, very well so far. I'm not going to get hit by that special 1. I'm going to, play the rest of it pretty safe here. At this point, I'm just going to wait out that little, the aura here, and now we're going to be good to go with 1 more special 2. Looking pretty good, man. Looking pretty good so far. He's down to 28%. We can pretty much go for another special attack here if he plays into it, and he does. So we're going to go for a special 2. We're hitting big, 11%, down to 1%, man. This fight is basically over here. Special 2, we're going to end this fight right now. Look at that. Watch this. So, in the moment, I was thinking, like, I'm gonna just take the end of the special 2 on the block. Not the biggest deal in the world. And I'll go in for 1 medium attack. And that's gonna be the end of the fight. That was the plan in the moment. if I can go back in time, if I had a time machine, I would just immediately chain a special 1, hit him with the last hit, or bait out a dash, or intercept, or even hit his block. Quite annoying. That fight was won. It was an almost flawless Doom boss kill, solo. But, hey man, we won the war, and that's all that matters, right? So, that was probably, without a doubt, the most annoying war death I've ever had in my life. Only because, like, the war prior, I took a Dr. Doom mini-boss, and I used that strategy of just blocking the end of the special 2, and I did like 10% health. I guess I've never done it against the boss. I didn't expect it to hit 4 times harder, man. I mean, it is what it is. It didn't cost us the war. No use harping over it. Now we know for next time, right? Let's jump over to some individual stats here. Alright, so this was war number 11 versus DSVG. It was a very close war. In the end, they put up a really, really great fight. They had a very, very nice defense, and they did really well against our defense as well. Lots of really skilled guys over there, so it was definitely a fun war. But now my individual Can you tell I'm very tired? But now my individual stats are 66 kills, 4 deaths, 94% solo rate, 84.05 TDR, 1.12 solo rate bonus, 82.72 power rate, 1.3, whatever this is, still the same. Not reporting power rating in Battle Group 1, and 0 units. We have one more war against ASR. I'm currently done with my part of the war. There were about 10 defenders left. But yeah, and that's gonna decide if we win that war, we get 3rd place, and if we lose that war, we probably get 4th place. But yeah, dudes, one war left in the season. Make sure you hit that sub button if you want to see that last war against ASR and see where 4Loki plays. Places. If you enjoyed this video, do your boy a favor, do your very, very tired boy a favor, and drop a like. Comment what you think about that war, about that death in the comment section below, and subscribe if you want to see some more 4Loki war content coming to you very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around. I'm gonna go to sleep, like literally right now.